missing someone.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Samantha Buckley LLC YouTube channel. My name is Samantha Buckley. I am a life coach, career coach, and comedian. And if you are here right now, you either were on my website and you chose to be a boss, or you were perusing YouTube and you decided to click on my video because you were like, yeah, I guess I want to be a boss, or at least want to know how to become one. So in this video, I'm going to give you the first 3 tips on how to make your way to becoming a boss. First though, I would love if you guys hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so that you can stay up to date on all the content I put out weekly. And I would really appreciate it. In fact, I would love you. I love you for doing that. Okay, now that you've subscribed, you hit that like button, and you hit that notification bell, I am going to start by telling you those 3 tips on how to become a boss. Number 1, you need to know, what kind of boss do I want to become? Define the boss that you would love to become. The reason I say this is because you don't have to own your own business to be a boss. You don't have to be a boss of a huge corporation to be the boss of your own career. Okay, when I say being a boss of your own career, that means you decide where your career goes. A lot of people get into a job and they feel like, this is the only place that I can work. I can't go and change the atmosphere and try to find something better. And it's more just because they're complacent. They hate the place that they work, they dislike it, they don't want to be there, they feel like they're undervalued, and yet they stay and they never look at other avenues. So the first step is deciding what kind of boss you want to be, okay? And after you have decided that, we move on to step 2. Tip 2 on how to start becoming a boss is to sit down, grab a pad of paper, a pen, and start designing your perfect work environment. And I really do mean write this down, because I want you to carry this piece of paper with you and use it almost like a blueprint on what you want your work life to look like. Okay? And if right now you're in a situation where you're writing everything down and your work life looks nothing like what's on the page, then you need to start taking steps to look at where you are and start making steps to change the work environment that you have, because you're unhappy. And if you're unhappy, your productivity is probably low and your morale is probably low. And it tells me that maybe your work doesn't value you. And all of those things are gonna have to be looked into, because nobody wants to spend 8 hours a day at a place that you're absolutely miserable at. So start designing that work environment that is perfect for you. And when you're doing this, I don't want to see anybody saying, I want to sit on the couch and watch Real Housewives, because I'm telling you right now, I want you to have a work environment where you're actually going to be creating and actually going to be making something that you can look back on when you get older. So if you are thinking that you just want to sit and do absolutely nothing, then you're not becoming a boss, because becoming a boss means you are working towards the goals that you have and want to achieve. That's called being a boss, okay? You're taking your life into your own hands and you are making sure that you crush your goals and that you are in a place where you're happy and you feel like you are valued. I bring it. I know I do. Step 3, tip, whichever way you want to look at it. Tip 3 is to communicate your new work environment to your current work environment. Now, this is going to be something that's very difficult, but a lot of the problems that women have when it comes to the workplace is that they're not communicating how they feel. So when everyone's working on a project or different operations during the day, There are a lot of women that are unhappy at where they're working or their work progress, and they're too afraid to say anything. They feel like everyone is so busy that they can't just speak up. Or they feel like if they do speak up, their opinion is not going to be valued. And if you do feel that way, I would say get a new job. You don't want to be in a place where they do not value your opinion. Now, if you're saying that they don't value your opinion, but you never even tried talking to them, then girl, what are you waiting for? Go talk to them. And when you do communicate your new work environment that you would prefer, something that you feel like would make you a better worker and you would be able to put out better numbers, or you would be able to do more projects, or you would be able to help others on their projects, write those numbers out. Tell them that you will start in this new work environment and you'll see how it goes. If in 2 weeks it doesn't work out, then we'll come back into the office or whatever your work environment is. If you like working from home, if you don't, or if your work environment is being affected by other people. Make sure this is being brought up, because communication is key. For almost anything in life, it's more or less we have not communicated how we feel in the most truthful way. So I would say one of the biggest things is to communicate. And those are the 3 tips on how to start becoming a boss, okay? So go out this week and try all of it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are scared, if you are fearful to speak up, that only means you should. You should always go where fear is leading you. So definitely take chances this week and go out there and girl, be a boss. That's right. I know that's right.